Hello and welcome to my Brawlhalla Gauntlet guide. I'm going to show you some positive, negative, strings, combos, kill confirms of gauntlets and overall how to play them and how you can make your own playstyle with them. So I recommend, as I'm doing these reads and combos, that you pause the video and do them yourself in training. These are the settings I recommend. I recommend all of the shows on, item spawning off, and I recommend you get the bot to the middle of the stage and turn damage and position reset on. This will really be a benefit to the speed that you can practice. So first things first, the worst thing in my opinion about gauntlets is its low range. As you can see, not many of its moves have much priority. If I pause it and show you a hitbox, this doesn't really go very far out from my character. So someone with an axe, scythe, sword, hammer, any weapon with lots of range will be able to just go straight through you and hit you, even if you have your hitbox out, which can be a big downside to the weapon, but there are ways to get around that, which I'll show you later. I think the best thing about the weapon is its off-stage potential and damage racking up potential, and this weapon often struggles to kill with it only having a couple of on-stage kill options and not really a grounded kill option, which is negative. So I'm going to cover all the grounded moves. So you have down light, side light, and neutral light. These all are extremely good moves, have different purposes. Neutral light's good for racking up damage, it's very quick. Side light's good for picking up lots of space on the ground and setting up for strings. Down light is good as a combo starter at low percentages and high percentages. So we'll start off with some basic combos on Gauntlet. So you have down light to neutral light with a dash or a chase dodge in between to close the distance if you're far away, and if you're near you can just mash the button and it'll catch them. This does a decent amount of damage and can be a good option early, but I recommend down light into side light because it can lead into more string options and more options out of that. So those, I think downlight side light is the main thing you should be using, but if you're good enough and can get the input right, downlight to dare is very useful. You have to hold down the whole time and do a dash instead of a chase dodge. So if I try and do a chase dodge, it won't be true, but that's very difficult input. But so I recommend downlight side light. So Gauntlet is a read heavy weapon, meaning that it doesn't have too many true combos out of most of its moves, and you're going to get most of your damage from guessing where the opponent's going to dodge and following them up and punishing them for that dodge. So an example of this is if someone were to neutral dodge against this, then I would obviously follow up with lots of damage, and that person's already in orange. So and if you can't find a read on the weapon, it can be very hard to get lots of damage. If they are very unpredictable or you can't hit them, then its single hit damage isn't very much. As you can see, down light only doing 13, side light only doing 14, and neutral light only doing around 16. Other weapons can get 20 damage out of one hit. So I'm going to show you some simple reads that will just show you like the basics of how to build damage on this weapon and how to follow up on people's dodges. So the most common dodge and spot dodge, neutral dodge, will keep them in place, and this is the easiest one to follow up as well. If you fast fall to the floor, jump and use your nair on them, then they will then that'll catch them, and then they'll have no dodge after that, so you can just hit them. You can just hit them for free for a while, and they won't be able to get out of it. Then you have away dodge. So in this case, that'll be left. And away dodge can be called lots of different options. You can do a gravity cancel down light. You can do a gravity cancel side light. You can do a fast fall into jump nair, like I did for spot dodge. If you follow them with it. And overall, Gauntlet's got lots of options of side light reads, and it's just whichever one you prefer. If you want to get stage control or do more damage, then it's different things. It's just getting a basis for it. Then dodging in from you, which will again, you can do a fast fall there into jump and then read where they're going to go with that. You can also do a side light. If I position my character at. Oh, that's a downlight. Well, you can do a downlight. You can also do a side light. These are all just different things you can do. It's whichever one you prefer, really, if you get the input down. So that's all good. And so I believe, as I said before, that Gauntlet's the best offstage weapon because of its just ability to just kill you like very quickly and unexpectedly with like lots of different moves that hit you down. Every single one of its aerials hits you down or takes you from above to below you. So it can end a stock very quickly and surprisingly, and that's one of its benefits. So if I nair someone off stage, I can use any one of my moves to hit them down and hopefully get a gimp on them. It can be risky to go that far down. You might not be able to make it back from the stage, but often can be extremely good. Often can be extremely rewarding because you can kill someone at white damage if you do it right. And I think that some weapons it's very hard to gimp people with, but this weapon's kind of just, if you're off stage and you hit them with an aerial, then they get hit down. And if they're at high percentages, it can kill them. If they're at low percentages, you can take all their options and gimp them. So a combo that lots of people will use is nair into ground pound at, it's not a combo, it's a string. Nair into ground pound at higher percentages. This will just end a stock very quickly. They won't be able to make it back. And it's very useful to know. As you can see, they're so far down that they're never going to get back from that. And it's just quite quick. And at low percentages, it might need more work. You might need to hit them with a couple more nairs, take their options away, and then go for a ground pound. But overall, I find Gauntlet's off stage to be a lot easier than some other weapons because of just how everything hits them straight down. So your ground pound is extremely good off stage. As you can see, I can drift with it. You can't drift backwards much, but you can drift with it, like following the enemy, which is very useful. And yeah, so you can, off one dodge read with gauntlets, you can very quickly take a stock. You can very quickly rack up insane amounts of damage. But even with those good ways to rack up damage, it can be very hard to find a kill sometimes. As you can see, I'm going to set the bot to 170%, which is dark red. And still, my side light won't kill, my down light won't kill, and my neutral light will kill. My neutral light won't even kill from there, which is sad. So my recovery won't kill from grounded, but if higher up will kill. My ground pound on stage won't kill. So my side air won't kill. Neutral air won't kill. Nothing will kill other than if I use a signature. But signatures can be risky and come out slowly, so I'm going to show you some kill confirms you can do at higher percents. So downlight to chase dodge recovery is a true combo which will kill. This can be, it's quite safe to use because grav cancel downlight's not much commitment. You're out of that quite quickly, and it's a lot less risky than a sig. As you can see that's just ended not really much time to react. You can just, if they're not dodging much, then side light to recovery, 3 dodge frames. That can catch people off guard sometimes. Unstoppable. And just in general, trying to find a kill can be quite difficult with this weapon, especially if you don't have like very strong signatures. But Mordek's character has very fast and strong signatures, so it can be less of a problem for him. But a character like, I can't think of one off the top of my head, maybe Cross doesn't have too good gauntlet signatures, so it can be hard to kill with them. So other than that, we have this is the end of the video. Hope I helped you somewhat. Leave some recommendations for next time in the comments, or anything I missed. Everything's appreciated. I'm going to put on a couple quick combos after. Thanks.